How's it going, everybody? David Hedge here, and today we're going to unbox a game that we picked up from Gen Con to kick it all off because it's starting to become fall. And when you think fall, you think Halloween, and then when you think Halloween, you think monsters. And when I think monsters, I think of the classic Universal Studios monsters. I'm talking Dracula, Frankenstein the Bride, the Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Invisible Man, and the Wolfman. And luckily for us, Ravensburger Games has made a game that features all these great iconic monsters, and it is a great game to boot. So let's unbox what's inside Horrified from Ravensburger Games. Here we go. Horrified from Ravensburger Games, and full disclosure, I have already cut 3 pieces off, so you guys don't see me struggle with that. But I'm going to use Sting to cut this last part here. I was able to pick this knife up. That was actually pretty cool years ago for my wife, and now I get to use it as a game opener, and it's awesome. So let's get into this, and before I do, I want to show you guys a little something. This was something that they gave us with picking up this game, and it already comes with an Invisible Man, but this is the Invisible Man. And when it was inside of the bag, I honestly thought it was just a base and nothing more. So having the figure is pretty cool. So since we have that now, let's go on ahead and flip this over and unbox, see what's inside. Oh, well, there we go. Let's see what this says here. We feel it would be a little unkind to present this game without just a word of friendly warning. You are about to unfold one of the strangest tales ever told. We think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now's your chance to, well, we warned you. Alright, if you're still watching this, I read this, and I gave you the warning. Now let's open it up and find out what's inside. So this is the game board, and oh man. Alright. That's really cool. So let's take a look. Like, that is really nice. So you have the whole town here that the monsters are terrorizing. You have the lagoon. Gee, I wonder what creatures want to go there. We have a theater, an inn, a precinct. We have a mansion, a museum, a crypt. Cool. You have the Abbey, which makes sense. The Abbey's right near the crypt, which is right near the museum. So, yeah, so you have like this whole area is pretty cool. And there's going to be townspeople that would pop up. And, of course, you have the track here. This is basically like a terror track, depending on if you or one of the people in the town get killed or knocked out for you, for the hero, or killed for the poor, unsuspecting villagers. This goes up, and if it goes up to there, that means the monsters have ran completely a run amok over the town, and this signifies, like most games, the game is over and you lose the game. So let's go ahead and fold that back up. Alright, so we have the instruction book here. The instruction book gives you all the stuff that you need, tells you the components of the game, things of that nature. Let's see here. So yeah, so we got the heroes phase and all. Like, the game's pretty simple from what I've seen, from what I got a chance to play. So, but there you have the instruction book. You have the different weapons. As you will see, like, ooh, a UFO. Nah, it's just a fan. It's really hot in here. But as you can see, like, each of the weapons, they have different amounts on them, so different items. So for example, let's actually turn that off so you guys can see a little bit better. So you see right here, you have it, where the item goes. Like, they have in different things. Alright, so you have where the item goes. Let's take a look at this one, which is a shovel. It counts for 2, and it goes to the graveyard, so you're able to find that there. And there's different colors of weapons you can use and items that you find. Basically, there's like physical weapons, there are scientific weapons, and then there's mystical weapons as well, like amulets and stuff like that. So we have those, and let's actually crack this open, because it looks like we have some of the standees as well for some of the people. And if there's anything that you guys see that you like about these videos, definitely let me know. If there's something that you think that we can do better, let me know as well. and I'll be more than glad to do it. So let's go on ahead and peel that film back here. See what else we got in here. Alright, so we got the weapons and all. We have the different counters. This one, I believe, goes with the mummy because you have to rearrange numbers for him. You have dials, which goes to Frankenstein and his bride. It's like, I guess, love, like the love meter. We also have, let's see here, we got a boat, so I'm taking it that's probably for the creature of the Black Lagoon. You have the marker for the board to show if your guys are alive, or like the terror track, see how many people died. Move this up. We have the coffins for Dracula. We have another, like, this is definitely for the mummy. This, not 100% sure, so we'll find that out together when we start playing the game. We have fire, because, well, you know, fire bad. And we have the alchemist beaker, probably for Frankenstein's monster. Or actually, this might be for Wolfman to try and get him the cure. And then we have different boards here, like the different thing for the camp, in case you start with, I think this is for the creature of the Black Lagoon. And then we have our other characters. So you have the main characters here that you get to choose from. You get a, let's see, you got an explorer, a scientist, the mayor, you got an inspector, the professor, and Marianne. Now you got the archaeologist, and this gives you like the number of moves that they can do each turn. So like the mayor, she can do 5 moves, but as the mayor, not much going on because you don't really have any type of powers like these guys do here. So we have that, and then we have their little standees here, and we have the courier, so you can play a newsboy to help out in the game. So we have that, and we have the different areas that can be affected due to which monster you choose. You have the player standees here, and you have the townspeople, and it tells you where exactly they're going. So for example, Fritz right here is going towards the Institute, so you can actually get him to there and be able to earn a reward for doing so. Alright, so we have that. We have the velvet bag, which all of the weapons and all go into, which I think there's a little missed opportunity there. They should have had like maybe like a little logo on the bag, but it's still a really nice bag. Alright, so now let's turn the light on and get the spotlight on these monster tokens. So we have here, and I like it that they're color coded too. So we have, let's see, we have the Invisible Man that came with the game. We got the invisible one, but we got the Invisible Man there. We have Frankenstein's monster, Firebatter. We also have his bride, right there. We have the Wolfman. We also got the creature from the Black Lagoon. We have Dracula. And we also finally have the Mummy. So the sculpts are really good. They could have been a little bit better, but you know what? For this kind of game, I'm not going to complain. So we got the bases here, all different color ones, so you can tell where your bases are at, like the monster or your adventurer ones, and then the clear ones for the townsfolk that you're helping out. We have different combat die, which can be used by the monsters and also for you to help take them out. Let's take a look. Now these are some big boards. So these are all the monster boards that you get. So let's open that up, and you will see that each monster basically has like a little threat level type here to see which monster is going first. What happens when they roll the exclamation point on the dice? They got like a little special powers there, and then you have the objectives. So for him, part 1 of it is to destroy all 4 of these coffins in their different locations, and part 2 to defeat. In Dracula's space, use 6+ of the yellow items to defeat him. So if you have 6+ yellow items, you're good to go. To bust these open, you have to have 6+ of the red items, so like the physical items. And each monster is going to have their own different things. So for Dracula, you have that. For the Mummy, you have to figure out this comet, like get the pieces moved here to seal away the mummy. For this, they have to find love. Like, that's all. like you help them find love, and that's pretty cool when you can do that when the monsters meet. So you also have the creature of the Black Lagoon. You got to trail down. Well, there they went, Frankenstein and the Bride. So this you're gonna have to play cards to move around here to try and track down the lair of the monster. Then you have the Wolf Man, which you're having to help find the cure for him. And then you have the Invisible Man, and you basically got to try and figure out where exactly he's at to try and defeat him. And he takes 9+ physical items to be able to defeat him, so that's going to make him pretty powerful. And you can use 2, 3, or 4 monsters to play, and it's different difficulty levels. So 2 monsters being a novice, 3 being standard, and 4 being like you're an experienced monster hunter, you're ready to go. Now let's take a look at the 2 decks here. So one deck is for the monsters, the other deck is for the players. And usually I have a tough time trying to open these up, but I think today might be a different time. So let's see, I found the pull tab already. We're trying to find the pull tab, and we're getting there. There we go. Alright. So again, great programming from 2 Edges Smash Gaming, me trying to figure out how to open up a deck. You would think after playing Magic and all for quite some time I should be able to do it. Alright, so you see we have the monster deck here. Tells you what happens with the monsters, with what they're going to do, and also any cool things they have here. And there's different ones. Like some of them won't be used because they might be for a monster that's not in the game yet, which is perfectly fine. If that happens, then you just go on to the next one. So we have Insane Survivor for Renfield, so that's for Dracula. You have the Hypnotic Gaze, and I really like the artwork on this. It's like very old style, like this gives you the feel of an old time movie. So, but there's all those sorts of different ones here for each monster for them to be able to meet and things like that. So we have those, and then of course we have all of the item cards, and you have like little player phase cards to help you out during the game, which I'm going to point something out to on these in a second. But you have all different character cards too that you can use, and each one is going to have what you can do with the character, and it tells you when you can play it. So that's really cool. So you got Rush, you can overstock on stuff, you can grab a taxi ride, you can hurry, which moves your character in the 2 spaces, and so on and so forth. So that's really cool that you're actually able to get these kind of cards. And the one thing I wanted to bring up real quick on these, and I should have done that before, was on the back of each of these, for the monsters you're not using, this shows you how to set up each monster. So as you can see, like the Mummy, it takes a little bit more to set up because he has like 4 different steps. Frankenstein and the Bride have 5, but people like Creature from the Black Lagoon, Dracula, and the Invisible Man, they have like 2 steps to where you tell them where, like they tell you where they go, what you need to get them started. So, and that's it. That's what comes inside this great game, and I can't wait to break this out on the gaming table. So that has been Horrified by Ravensburger Games. Well, there you have it. That's what's inside Horrified, the Universal Monsters game. The stakes are definitely raised in this one. Ravensburger did an amazing job. I love the artwork of this game. The miniatures, love them. They probably could have been a little bit higher quality, but you know what? I'm not going to be picky, because it's been too long since we've had an actual monster game that was not zombies or a haunted house. So being able to have this game is really cool, and being able to, like, I love the artwork on it. The board, love it, to where you're having to go through the town and be able to find the different objectives. As you saw, each monster has a different objective. So for like Dracula, you have to go and smash the coffin so he has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. For the Creature from the Black Lagoon, you gotta trail him down. For the Frankenstein and his Bride, they gotta find love. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love love? You gotta love love. But it's really cool that there's different levels of difficulty in the game, and we'll get into that when we do our review for it in the coming weeks. But I want to get this game opened up, see what was inside, and show you guys what the game has in store for you when you purchase it. Also, I like it that they included an Invisible Man figure, which when I got the bag, and I'll actually show you because I showed you in the video too. When I got the bag, I just saw this, and I'll even show you a little bit close here. I didn't see the figure at first, But as you can see, the figure's in there, and I looked at it, I'm like, what in the world's going on? And I thought it might have been like something like Ant-Man that they would have done in HeroClix, to where Ant-Man was just the base and nothing more, and you had to use your imagination to go, oh, Ant-Man's right there. But this was really clever of them to do, and it was the convention giveaway with the game when you bought it there. And it's definitely a purchase that I'm glad that I made, and I cannot wait to get this on the gaming table. So like I said, we'll be doing a review on this game in the coming weeks, but want to get this out there to you guys so you can see what's involved with it. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. You can always check out more videos below, and you can click the bell so you never miss an upload. You can also go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/2edgesmashgaming for all the events that we're going to be attending and all the stuff that we're getting into pretty much. Whether it be Magic the Gathering, board games, you name it, we're doing it. And there's some events getting ready to come up, including SCG Con in November, which is a big Magic the Gathering event held by Star City Games. We got Big League Comic Con in February, where the big main headline guest is going to be Jason David Frank. And I'm really excited about that because I'm a huge Power Rangers fan, as you guys know, and being able to meet the Green Ranger, who has been such an iconic character all throughout the 25 plus years of Power Rangers, is really going to be awesome, and I cannot wait. So we have that coming up and a lot more, so definitely join us. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and until next time, take care.